that I'm still looking at these fucking rad roaches. Like, should I kill these guys or nah? Now, isn't the king of rad roaches up in this joint? And doesn't he have a minigun? Isn't this a really shitty idea? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Just go back to Concord. We've done now Oberland Station, and we've done both of the things that I would have thought Ten Pines Bluff would have asked for. So, yeah, the Operator's Perk. I assume the Operator's Perk does some bonus to ranged weapons. But I mean, there are other things too that will increase the damage. I mean, you could take Awareness 2 and Sniper 3 and use VATS and shoot in the head. Well, I guess Sniper wouldn't work because it's not automatic weapons. But VATS 2 would, or whatever. Awareness 2 would add an extra 5% damage. You could also take Bloody Mess and do another 15% damage. And you would have the chance to blow them up completely, which would also grant a chance to blow up other people as well that are like in the vicinity. East Operator increases damage with silenced weapons. Good. This is what happens if I open the Pip-Boy, Super Tough Boy. There's nothing on it, because if we turn the color on it all the way to black. Level 20. These are the perks. So Vans 1. Why? Because they actually will point me to a quest target. Gunslinger 3, Medic 1. This is for building the medical stations. Gun Nut 2, Sneak 3, Awareness 2, Local Leader 2, Cannibal 2. And Lone Wanderer was what I was working on. Would be actually probably a really good idea to, instead of doing Lone Wanderer, do Armorer instead. Because I really need to create as much of a rad suit out of this vault suit that I'm wearing as possible. That's like one of the most important things to do right now, because we have to walk back and forth through the glowing sea twice. And both times we have to sneak like this, and both times the only radiation resistance that we can possibly give ourselves will either come from a perk or it will come from the suit. Now, you know, Armorer 4 is a pretty heavy fucking investment for this character. It'll go from... What is it? What do we have? Strength 1? Let me see here. Strength 1 to Strength 3, which is 2 perks, and then 4 points there, which is 6 perk points. 5 if we go and get the Strength Bubblehead from the Mass Fusion building. With 5 points, we could go into this one. But we would be, let's see, 1, 2, 3. But then we would have 4 more levels to put into something else, because we can't get this until level 27. And this doesn't counteract the amount of radiation radiation that we would take from the thing. We could take something like this, but it's not going to make too much of a difference. I don't know. What I think we ought to do is just wing it. We should see if we die from going back and forth through the glowing sea. This thing gives us 10 radiation resistance, which is enough to cut the radiation damage we take from swimming in half. It goes from radiation 5 to radiation 6. I have no urge to talk to these people, and I don't know why. Yeah, with Vans, you have the path to your current quest, but you can't switch to the active quest without the Pip-Boy. It's true enough. However, the current quest doesn't switch around. It stays what it is, even if you get another quest. So, yeah. Sounds like a pain in the ass. Yeah, well, you know. Wouldn't be a challenge if it wasn't a pain in the ass. But in order to eat, we have to eat people, or now ghouls and super mutants. Example, here's a guy. Actually, I don't know what the fuck this thing is a piece of. Could be a Deathclaw for all I fucking know. We can eat, yeah, we can eat people, we can eat ghouls, we can eat super mutants now at this point. And it does recharge our health somewhat, but I don't really know by how much. What's the hardest build that I've ever done? I mean, you know, I learn as I go. The most difficulty I've ever had was with Grandma Reddit. And it had more to do with anything else, just having to make tons and tons of stuff. If I did it again, I would do it differently. For one thing, I wouldn't wear armor. She was wearing armor all the time. But she was supposed to be sneaking. And she had the dog the whole time, but I should have probably not taken the dog for any reason. A build where you only answer negatively no matter what. I don't know if that would work. I think maybe it would interfere with the main quest line. Yeah, the broken Pip-Boy is kind of interesting, but it must still work to some vague degree. Because I couldn't get out of the vault without it. You plug it into the thing and it opens the doors. Somebody was like, you know, if you really wanted to be dead fucking serious about this, you would clip through the wall and not even pick up the Pip-Boy. But of course that constitutes two failures. The first of which is that if I don't have the Pip-Boy to open the first vault door, I won't have the Pip-Boy to open the second vault door. And you kind of need to get Nick Valentine out of that vault in order to make it work.
I've got nothing else I need right now.
Nobody gives a fuck about you, Sturgis. Preston wants to chat, huh? Yeah, do you see him anywhere? Saw him lollygagging by the river not too long ago, but now he ain't over there. Well, the second problem is that survival has... Oh, I love it. I gave her the drifter outfit. Anyways, yeah, I can't activate the console anyways in a stream or in survival, so there's no point in me talking about what I can clip and not clip through. Damn, Preston, I know damn well you're just walking around down here in the river like a freaky fuck. No, maybe not.
Hey,
Pip-Boy crack scream, but guts are good. If I completely avoid the Pip-Boy, you automatically get one when you get into power armor. I suppose that would be another thing, too. We could make it so that we can't even open the Pip-Boy. You know, unbind the key completely. So that in order to level up, I have to hold down the P button, or whatever the Pip-Boy button as soon as I hit the level. But, if I do that, then I can miss the level up, but it also will fuck up my levels if I happen to... I don't know what. Oh, there we go. If I happen to be, like, building, or I'm in a computer, or whatever.
Hey there. Things are tough now, but they'll get better. Hey. Need something?
Yeah, I need you to fucking turn in the first step quest.
Take care of your gun, it'll take care of you. The Minutemen could use someone like you.
I have no idea what the deal is with this shit. Did I turn in the first step? I couldn't have. Because he would have made me general and I could take him as a companion. Something very fucking wrong right now with this shit.
Sure.
And I got no way to check to see what it is.
I'm being sarcastic. Leave me alone.
Well, anyways. I can clip through the door with a parking cone. I'm soft-locked. I'm soft-locked with the Minutemen. I could still beat the game with 3 other factions. Did I not go back to weirdest builds? What are you talking about, man? Yeah. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, you know, I prefer the Minutemen because I know where all their shit is. That's what I call a crock of shit. Well, you know, bad things happen to good people. Let's just figure out where the fuck this VATS trail is taking me, and we'll do that quest. I am gonna back the Minutemen. Did I not go back to Ten Pines Bluff? No, I've been to Ten Pines Bluff several times. We've now gone from the starting location to Ten Pines Bluff. They're not ready for me to turn anything in. All they say is, I knew you'd help us. Which implies that I have agreed to help them, but I have not agreed to do, or I have not done the thing that they wanted me to do. Walden Pond is the alternative location that Ten Pines Bluff tells you to go to if Corvega's already completed, which it wasn't when I took the quest. But since then, we've killed the head of Corvega Assembly Plant, and we've killed the head of Walden Pond, and we've gone back and talked to them at the end of both of those locations. So it's not Walden Pond. But the Shadow, Zonder, Mutze, and RPW, thank you for the follows. Welcome to the stream. My little dashboard or whatever has an incredibly shitty refresh rate. I don't know why. But we're going to follow this quest marker because I don't know what it is that it wants me to do, but apparently it wants me to do it real bad. What up, the Shadow? How you doing? Wouldn't vans be technically useless because like an old world GPS so it bases it off of roads that no longer exist? Yeah, I mean, you know, they exist for the most part. They're like the thing that exists the most from all the things that were here before. So, I mean, I guess I'm cool with it, but... Well, that's weird. Is it Rich Tofa? What's up, man? Her. What? I'm so confused. Why don't I get the... I don't get that shit anymore. It's not this thing. I know I've done this. This is where I got the Exterminator's pistol from. In fact, the fact that I can see... Oh, wait, is there Raider Towers on top of this stuff right now? There is. See that shack on top of this thing? That means that guy is in charge of that shit. Kellum Wall, welcome to the stream. I'm a man, Rick Toven. Okay. Oh, buddy. Okay, so it's telling me to go this way. You got a polite "you're fucked" from the Bethesda people about your soft lock on the relay. I mean, it really just depends on. How was that for payback? I wonder why Vans isn't showing up anymore. Huh. I wonder if this is where it wants me to go. Super sad day. I'm really sorry about that. Was it, I take it on a console, so you couldn't fix it with commands or anything like that? Am I looking at the wrong person here? I see. There's a rad stag up there. I'm so confused. Why did it lead me here? Vans is useless and broken. Yeah, true that. Unless it's trying to lead me here. because for whatever reason it wants me to kill everybody in the whatever.
Yes.
Whatever the name of this place is. Anybody else?
Come on out. I'll make it nice.
Right in the leg.
Trust me.
Kinda, yeah.
Keep your eyes open. I think this asshole's in the psych ward.
See, I could hold down P right here and go to the perk chart. Isn't this Thicket Excavations? Yes, it is. So this is one of the things that we keep talking about that we need. It doesn't really seem that necessary to me. God damn it. How am I getting shot at? But I can't see anybody shooting at me. I don't know. But I feel like I need to give myself a little distance here to see if VATS is pointing me in there. Nope, I don't know. Hiding behind trees. It was research, yeah. That research paper, by the way, is based on vanilla Fallout. So, in case you're like, fuck you, Kiloton, you just said Kiloton Radium Rifle beats blah blah bullshit every time, then I'll be like, yeah, I agree with you on that. It does, and therefore...
Jesus. I ain't always a such bad. That's why I'm still alive. Since I gotta rely on your sorry ass to watch my back, that's why I'm trying to... Cool, I do. Enough yapping already. Somebody could be sneaking up on us right now. Playing games with me, huh?
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Give up now, or I'll make you quit.
I still don't really... Oh, there's a guy right there. I was gonna say, I still don't really understand where I was getting shot from before.
You're nothing. Nothing.
I wonder if my bullets go through the cloth. I should think so, but
Come back. I was having fun.
who knows, man. You're waiting for me to run out of ammo? Probably not going to have a problem. The problem with the thing that makes Kiloton so ultra good isn't that it has too much raw damage, it's just that it does damage even if you miss. Even if you miss by a lot, it does damage. I guess the major drawback of the kiloton or the spray and pray is that you have a very good chance of, when you're fully kitted out, of killing yourself by accident.
Keep your eyes open.
Found an irradiated radium rifle the other day. That's really actually pretty badass. It's probably any more... It probably couldn't be any more damage if it was like a gamma gun. What are you talking about? What do I have, a broken arm? Those like perfect shots all around. I don't know. Yeah, area of effect damage makes it so that you can... the problem is that you kind of have to work with it. So if you're going along and all of a sudden it occurs to you that maybe you need to shoot a little bit further away if you don't want to take damage, you might have to shoot the back wall behind the guy instead of the guy himself. A non-stealth build in which you can survive without having to use power armor. Yeah, I mean, it's not the best. What I would do is, I would either focus on getting the, like, sentinel shit so that you don't have to worry about... damage in general. But also, especially, you wouldn't have to worry about, combat where you're going to be detected every single time. You could just get into combat and stand still and then shoot shit with the radium rifle or similar. If I could put a second legendary effect on the kiloton, what would it be? Wounding. I mean, not that it needs it, but yeah, wounding. Did you know the kiloton radio rifle explosions deal radiation damage? Does it deal explosive damage as well, or just radiation damage? Because I've never gotten it. The only time we've ever gotten to the point where I could get the radium rifle, the kiloton radium rifle, was with Nicole. I didn't use it. Fat man leave radiation? Yes. Let's see, I guess I gotta go all the way up and around here. Now, see, I don't know why I feel the need to do this. I think it was because I thought Vance was pointing me here, as if this was a place that was closer than Corvega or Walden Pond, that they could be like, we need you to clear out all the raiders from this area. But that's what I'm doing over here. I don't need to do it, but that's why I'm doing it. Yeah, I wish one of you motherfuckers would use a 10mm bullet. Yeah, if you fire a fat man and then you walk into where the explosion was, it'll leave a residual radiation damage. Should be another guy over here somewhere. Oh, he's asking me if it does do that. Well, I wouldn't know, personally. I haven't looked into it enough to check. I've got, like, no time even for theory crafting except for full-on testing. So...
Think you can hide? No!
The point in Preston Garvey Terminator where I seriously considered marathoning the game. Yeah, that was before I realized that I would have died from lack of sleep. If I had done that, I wouldn't have gone very far. It doesn't? I don't know. Looking it up is one thing, but there's a lot of shit that you could look up that it doesn't say anything about. I mean, the last time I looked at the weapons, it didn't have any of the Nuka World shit in it yet. No references at all to what was being added with Nuka World. As far as I know, the explosion damage wouldn't get any added radiation damage, but that doesn't mean that it wouldn't. I just don't know. And I don't even know if I would know a way to check. I mean, yeah. I suppose the thing to do would be to find two, you know, kind of creatures that have a comparable level of... I love that this guy's never wearing anything but his undie woos. I mean, Sully Mathis is supposed to be dressed when he's fixing the thing, and then he's supposed to be wearing Raider shit later on, but this is what he wears.
What just happened?
So, do you think that fucking satisfied the urges of the people in, yeah, he always has this, but he never wears it. The people in, Ten Pines Bluff. Yeah, that's the guy that you help fix the pump that drains this thing. Yeah, he has the helmeted cage armor in his inventory. He just doesn't wear it. He wears his goofy little Ushanka hat, because that's what he's wearing originally. The game takes off his clothing so that he can put on the helmeted cage whatever armor, and he doesn't do it. I don't think any of those dudes have anything else. See, now it's pointing me up the stairs here. As if now I've achieved something that I hadn't achieved before. Have I seen a crab queen on this build yet? Nope, no Mylar queens yet. I was going to see one at fucking the castle. That's the only one that you encounter as a matter of main story mode course. But I might not see one at the castle if we don't go to the castle, because Preston Garvey won't take my fucking, you know, my good name and apply it to the Minutemen. Which he won't do if I can't complete the first step. I mean, it's literally called the first fucking step. One of those Myrlocks was legendary? I didn't see it. Oh, well, I don't know. That doesn't really matter, I guess. Let's eat some more. One of those Myrlocks was legendary. It glowed red slightly after it died. Well, yeah. Most of the time we're not making any fucking preference. Well, thank you, Killer Josh. Azura. Ezzy. She's too asleep to hear her own name. Guess we don't need to sneak. There are no more raiders to shoot at me. What perk has that 10mm? Right now my 10mm has a legendary affix that is the Exterminator perk. So it does 50% more damage to Mirelurks, bugs, which I guess includes... Well, it's Mirelurks, it includes rad scorpions, blowflies, blood bugs, stingwings, and rad roaches, I guess. Not that we particularly need it. See, you know, I honestly think that this is where it tried to send me. I think the game assigned Thicket Excavations as the raider guy that I needed to kill.